Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. What I'd love to do today on this spectacular Sydney spring morning is to chat to you about a book, and today's episode is a milestone episode for me, episode number 2500. It's been a great journey, I must admit, and I never ever thought that I'd get to the point where I would have a YouTube channel that would have 2,500 videos and have a channel which is the largest in the world in terms of volume and variety. So let's see where we can go today with this book on this occasion. A book that was published on the 31st of December 2019. A book that is entitled The Book of Ichigo Ichie, The Art of Making the Most of Every Moment, the Japanese Way. And this book was authored by a dual authorship of Héctor García and Francesca Miralles. And this book is an explanation of the ancient Japanese concept of Ichigo Ichie, one time, one meeting, and has profoundly altered how the readers experience each moment in their lives. So let's share the transformative lessons that continue to reshape our understanding of time and presence, and see if we can move forward in our lives and spend more time in the eternal now and less time in the future and the past. So the first message to come from this book is where we examine and try and appreciate a little bit better the sacred nature of now. The book's most powerful revelation is understanding that each moment is a unique, an absolutely unique constellation of circumstances that will never ever exist again. Through the lens of Ichigo Ichie, even mundane encounters, a morning coffee, a chance meeting with a neighbour, become sacred opportunities. And what happens is, after you've read this book, is you find yourself viewing your daily routine with new, absolutely new eyes, discovering wonder in what you had previously sadly overlooked. Another message to come from this book is where we look at the art of deep attention. In our era of constant distraction, the book's teachings about Zen level attention will strike one very, very deeply, because you learn that true presence isn't just about being physically present. It's about bringing your whole being into alignment with this particular moment, and this will transform how you engage others, turning simple conversations into hopefully profound connections. Another message from this book is where we discover the poetry of impermanence, understanding that every, and I mean every, experience is fleeting, paradoxically making it more precious, not less precious. Understanding that every experience is fleeting, paradoxically makes each moment much, much more precious, is the key message. And the book teaches us that accepting impermanence doesn't lead to detachment. Instead, it intensifies our appreciation for life's ephemeral beauty, and it shifts how we view both joy and sorrow, knowing that each state is only temporary and therefore worthy of our full attention. Another message to come from these authors is where we look at the ritual of everyday life. Through the book's exploration of Japanese tea ceremonies and other rituals, you discover how elevating ordinary moments through mindful attention can transform them into absolutely extraordinary experiences. And this lesson here teaches us to create small ceremonies in our daily lives, turning these routine activities into opportunities for meditation, prayer, and gratitude. Another learning from this book is where we look at the gateway of one's senses. The authors emphasize that sensory awareness opens up new dimensions in daily experience. By being fully engaged and fully engaging all five senses in every moment, what you do is you learn to accept deeper levels of presence and appreciation at the same time, and simple experiences such as the texture of fabric, the play of sunlight, the rhythm of rainfall become gateways to profound connection with the present moment. We also look at and discuss the power of anticipation and the concept of sitting in anticipation, mindfully preparing for meaningful moments, for living with positive expectancy, reveals how our approach to experiences shapes both their depth and their impact. And this helps challenge how we prepare for both significant events as well as daily encounters, teaching us that anticipation itself can be a form of meditation. The dance of connection is something else that we look at here in this book, and understanding Ichie's application to relationships helps transform our interactions with each other, because each encounter becomes an opportunity for genuine connection. And knowing this exact configuration of circumstances, emotions, and energy, knowing that they will never ever be repeated, you look at it with a different level of respect and appreciation. And this awareness brings new depth to both fleeting encounters and long-term relationships. And the last message to come from this book, from these beautiful and wonderful authors, is where we examine and look at in depth the art of letting go. Perhaps the most challenging yet liberating lesson from this book is learning to fully embrace moments without, and I repeat, without trying to hold on to them. This book teaches us that true presence requires accepting that each experience is complete within itself, requiring neither preservation nor repetition. For anyone who has ever felt life slipping by too quickly or sensed there must be more depth available in each moment, this book offers not just insights, but absolutely new ways of being. It teaches us that the extraordinary isn't found in grand moments or special occasions, but in our capacity to bring our full awareness to every instant of life. What a powerful, powerful book to celebrate this momentous occasion, this momentous milestone in my life. Anyway, thank you very much for all my friends and family who have stayed with me along this wonderful journey, a journey that commenced during COVID back in 2020, where just when the lockdowns were starting to kick in, I asked myself a very simple yet powerful question: what can I do to make the most of this moment, knowing that we were going to be locked down, not working, indoors 24 hours a day for weeks on end. And I decided to take my camera, my phone, place it on the dashboard of my Suzuki Jimny and just record an experience as I was driving. And that has led to basically building a one-stop shop in terms of personal development, a platform, a centre of excellence with over 2,500 videos. And if you watched one video a day, it would take close to 50 years to go through my entire channel. It is a work of art, and it's something that I am pretty proud of, because at some points in some days I was putting together 10 vlogs a day. So take care, spread the message, pass it on. There is a lot of great material in these videos, and it's OPE, it's learning through other people's experiences, using their deep thinking, their deep thought, their slithers of life, their slithers of reality, and enabling us to compare and contrast and learn from them. So I look forward to coming to you again from another place and with another message of empowerment. It's Jim here from Jim's 5 a.m. Club, signing off on this yet another spectacular Sydney day. Yassas and bye for now.